Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sick of Shit Broadcasting. I am the host of this program, Mr. Sick of Shit. Because, like you, trust and believe I am sick of the shit going on in this country and around the world. Sick of it. I've got, the report that I listened to today. It's frustrating to no end. As I mentioned previously, there are powerful global organizations hard at work to gain complete control over every aspect of everything and everybody. And I have absolutely no use for these people whatsoever. Just to mention a few: International Monetary Fund, World Bank, World Health Organization. The list goes on. There is being projected by these globalists a 33% increase in food prices coming. Exactly when? We don't know, but they're saying it's coming, so you can rest assured it is. Due to inflating cost of fertilizer and fuel. Lamestream media, however, blames the Russian-Ukrainian war. Like that's to blame for all of the entire world's problems. Yeah, right. UN News, new famine may, according to them, likely will, may sweep the globe, weakening nations that are already weak from years of conflict. Now, why would these nations be weakened already from years of conflict? Probably over resources, very likely. The majority of the time, whether they want you to understand it, realize it, know it, or not, because they don't, a lot of the time they don't tell you these things, but the majority of the time when a war breaks out, especially between two underdeveloped nations, it generally tends to be over such things as agricultural property to grow food, water to get the food growing and keep it that way in a region where water is likely already scarce. That's why they wind up going to war over these things, because of the scarcity. One has more, it seems, than the other, or neither one of them really has that much, and one wants what the other has got, and they start killing each other over resources. That is a very common thing to happen. Then you've got, of course, the people who just want to exploit the resources for money. We know about the conflict diamonds. Diamonds being mined and sold to companies throughout the world in areas where they are already war-torn. And it's just bloody and brutal the way that the one faction who wants to gain power and control just wipes out and annihilates those that want to remain free. That's what happens. And we're talking men, women, children. They kill everything and everyone that they can, everybody that they can get their hands on. They'll even kill your animals if they think that they're going to be there to aid you in continuing your life and to keep your family alive. They'll take out whatever they have to get you out of the way. This is going on all over the world, and it's been going on all over the world for longer than most of you likely even realize. And it's not going to stop anytime soon. It's just going to get worse, because the situation where food and water and everything else is concerned is going to get worse. These are going to become more and more scarce. Clean drinking water, agricultural land, places to farm, what have you. They catch you, depending on where you live, they catch you farming your own yard. You could wind up being shot, dead on sight. Depends, and this tends, from what I've seen, to take place more often in Africa than anywhere else. I hate that. But that's just the way it seems to often be. So, 33% increase in food prices, not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. And it looks like maybe there will be. I haven't even got, this isn't even the tip of the iceberg, what I've got to report in coming days. It's sad, but it gets worse. However, who is there all the time to meet our needs? Christ will always be there to meet our needs. If he, as he said himself, if he feeds the birds and clothes the lilies, how much more is he going to do for those who love him? Remember that. Put your faith and trust in that. Doesn't mean you're not going to experience some suffering, because you're likely going to, whether you're a believer or not. He told us that too. We would be persecuted horribly for his name's sake. So don't expect you're going to get out of that just because you're a believer, because you're likely not. There may be some who will, but a lot of us won't. The only way we might be able to escape it, maybe, go into hiding. And I'm telling you, that kind of hiding, you're not going to have the luxury of being concerned about such things as plumbing, electricity, being in a house or an apartment with a nice warm bed. How about a sleeping bag? If you're lucky, a tent. It's going to come to that at some point. Don't think it won't. It will. But all is not lost. Put your trust and faith in God, Holy Mother, Christ. Somehow, some way, you're going to be okay. One way or the other, our redemption is drawing nigh. Will that be the return of Christ, or will it be going by way of the grave? We don't know. Will it be a peaceful, painful death, or would it be something not so peaceful and painful? That is going to happen for people too. I don't know who, of course, but it's going to that's going to happen for some people. But just think, once it's done and over, it's done and over, and you got all eternity of paradise to look forward to. Till next time, Mr. Sick of Shit, signing out.